Well, this is the Renaissance man, Walt Farron. Yeah, it's my real name. But this is a hunting blind for a wildlife studio, a place where I watch wildlife, and I just don't hunt out of it. It's a place for to be and meditate. It's a man cave. It's a place where I come just to observe wildlife as it grows out here, or as things happen out here. Storms, I sit out here in storms, rainstorms, and I built this when I was 70 years old, because one of the things I used to hunt out of this tree that this blind is put in, and I also planted the tree as it was just a little twig, and it's a maple tree, but as it grew and got big enough, I had a wooden stand up in it, which was about 12 foot high, and I hunted out of it, but it became kind of cold up here because it was in a complete cornfield. This was all corn. It's about 75 to 100 acres of corn here. So it was a big cornfield, and I bought 5 acres. Now I have a 5-acre land that I bought, and I used it for mostly hunting dogs, little beagles. I used to raise beagles for rabbits and pheasant. Of course, up here the pheasants have faded out. I mean, they don't hunt, I don't hunt the pheasant anymore because now you have to have a license to hunt pheasants, and there isn't any pheasants around. Every once in a while I'll see if somebody left the pheasants out, and I'll have a pheasant show up, but I won't shoot the pheasant anymore. Well, I have a lot of bunnies out here, a lot of rabbits, and they're my little buddies too, you know. So I only hunt a couple of those a year, but my main purpose for this is because at 70 years old I didn't like the cold. I couldn't take the cold anymore, and my walking started to get real bad. I mean, it was bad enough before that, but for me to walk over on the mountain and hunt and stumble on rocks and stuff like that, I couldn't take it, especially in the cold. My breathing was really bad, so the altitude you would get to me. And anyway, I decided to, I had some scrap material around the house. My wife says, let's clean that out, let's get rid of it. I said, okay. So I took the scrap material, which was a 2x3 metal beams. They were 12 foot long, and so I took a piece of plywood, as you'll see in one of my videos, and here I'm sitting on right now is what I built out of the scrap material. Even my windows is made out of scrap plexiglass, except just these windows here. The windows over here I had to buy plexiglass and put in there, but they're sliding windows. They slide. They're real quiet, very quiet. They slide open, and this is where I hunt out. But this is my man cave, and I did this back in 2000. But it's a It's a tree house or a hunting hunting blind, whatever you want to call it, that's paid off. And I have proof of that, and you can see it on my videos. You can see the proof I have. Up to 2022, I've taken 36 deer out of this treehouse. That's almost two a year. So anyway, this is my hunting place, or my wildlife studio. I have cameras down below here that I watch the deer come in and out, so I know what comes in and out of here. I have certain deer I don't dare shoot because they bring in the bucks, especially does that bring in the bucks. But I have shot does out of here. I'm not a rack hunter. I don't care about a rack. Most of my thing is meat. I'm pretty near to live on deer meat. I understand it's one of the best meat you can have. So I live on deer meat. Anyway, this is my hunting lodge, and let me show you around a little in here. Down in here is a heater. Up here is my cooking stove. This is my north window. This here is my east window. I have a mirror here so I can look out the east window on the other side. As you see my crossbow there, so it's getting to be crossbow season, or hunting bow season. So I'm getting prepared to be up here. And I just washed my dishes. I have shelves up above. It's 16 foot in a tree, and the roof is 28 foot up to the roof. But this is part of something I built. I have a shelf here. I have a porta potty down here if I ever need one. I don't usually need one. A urinal here. So I'm set up for I could stay up here for a week. My little box up here is to keep cookies in and cereal and stuff like that, and stuff that I don't want mice to get to. Now mice love the tree house. I have more problems with mice. I've been having trouble with squirrels and chipmunks. They've eaten holes in it, and I've had to patch that up and stuff like that. But after all these years it's been up here, it's actually embedded in this tree now. The tree is growing around it, and it's actually latched on to my tree house. This is my back door, which is a sliding door. I slide it open. It's pretty quiet, and then I have my seats up here turned into a bed. I open up this in bed, and I can stay up here during the night, which I come up here to hunt out of. I'll come up here the night before or the evening before and put out my bed and get ready to stay in there. But these are the fields that are out on each side of me. Directly under here is soybeans. Out here is corn. You can see 40, 50 acres of corn out here. And corn out in the east side. And the west side is my property over here, which I have all these trees I put in here. I planted myself. A food plot. And my camera's right down there on the other side of my tractor. But this is what I have. And I got a lot of stories about this 5 acres of property, believe it or not. I can bring up video after video of things I do on this property. like I said, it's an old man's way of hunting. A young man should be able to climb that mountain and go hunt that mountain and look for his deer, and that's really hunting. But I had to find a new way of doing things, and this is it. Any older man would like to see these films I have. Somebody that's struggling, or disabilities and stuff like that. This is the ideal thing. I love it. Get him out of here. Come on now. That's it. Go in there and get him out. That's hunting good. That's together. Good girls. Boy, get him out of there. They're in there. They're in there. Get him out. Go in there, Freck. Climb in there, Dick. Get him out. Get him out of there, Dick. Hey, Freck. Over here. Over here, Freckle. Come on, Dick. Here, Dick. That's it. Ditto. Ditto. There. Freckles. Over here. Over here, Freck. Freckles. Skies. Look at them skies. Aren't they beautiful? Look at that. The babies are still here. Darn. Going in the corner with her mom. I'm tracking this deer buck I just shot. Here's some blood. Had blood spot here. Good sign right here. Right here. Yeah, he's bleeding pretty good. And I think I shot him probably in the heart and lungs, somewhere right there. Yeah, there's some more blood here. More blood right here. Little spot on that leaf. Down here, there's some more blood. Right down in there. And some more right here. So he's got to be close by. I'm getting closer to him. Oh, look at this thing. It must be a long shot. He's puking it up. He's spitting it up here. So he went in there. Went in there. There he is, over there. There he lays. Right out in front of the treehouse. Yeah, I could have had a nice doe there. And or one, so I think they're the ones that stayed here. And then I seen two fawns way up there. Way up the top. Oh, there's two nice does. No, there are two fawns. Two fawns. Of course, that one down there. That's the big one. That's the mom, I guess. Well, I hope they're the ones that stay here. She's looking right up here at the treehouse. I'll let them go. Today, anyway. I got 2 more weeks to go.